What's up, YouTube? It's BeginTheUprising here. This is gonna be the my Lightsworn deck that I ran at YCS Atlanta. I should have went X2 that day, but I got a match loss because of it was just retarded reason. I forgot to leave. I forgot to what was it? I think I forgot to put down charge on my deck list whenever we were filling out deck lists. I only had a 39 card deck, and I went to the judge. No, actually, the judge came to me, and he said, "Look, all you have is a 39 card deck. We're gonna have to like make you lose this round." I'm like, well, let me count it out in front of you. So I counted it out in front of them, and they say, well, I'm sorry, but you put it down on the deck list. We still have to give it to you anyway. So I got an attitude with the judge, and he ended up giving me the whole, like, pretty much the whole entire match, and to my opponent. So instead of going X2, I went X3. And I came in like 199, and I didn't get my day two invite. But I mean, it's pretty much whatever. I mean, I had fun, so that's pretty much the main goal. But yeah, this is like my Lightsworns. I changed it up a little bit, little bit. Pretty much hollowed it out a lot. There's only like maybe 3 or 4 commons left in the deck, and I changed up my side and I changed up my extra a little bit. So without further ado, let's get on with the Sworns. Um, Pretty much, if I've said it, I mean, I know I've said like 80% of this stuff before, so I'm not really gonna say much. 2 JDs, 2 Honests, 2 Celestias. I finally got my second ulti over there, so ulti first edition. So finally got my second one over there, so I'm happy about that. Triple Wolf. I mean, this is another thing. This is the thing that pisses me off. Everyone that saying, "Oh, well, don't run 3 wolves. 3 wolves is too much because I mean, without all the mill power or without all like without charge at 3, it loses so much mill power and stuff like that." That's bullshit, dude. Because you run 3 wolves so you can keep up the aggro and you keep up the pressure on the deck. I mean, you run God knows how many Lightsworns in this deck, all of them in which mill. And so, of course, I mean, there's going to be instances where you get them in your hand, but you have cards in your deck that get them out of your hand and into your graveyard. Other than that, they're just free. I'm going to mill from the deck and come out to the field at 2100 beater. You know, it just keeps up the pressure on your opponent to deal with another wolf. Like, it pretty much baits out bottomlesses and baits out solemn warnings if the instance it calls for it, you know. If they can't really afford it, then shit, you know. But I mean, it's just so good not to have at 3. I mean, people run them at 2. It's just so good not to have at 3. I don't understand. And every time that I've play tested with them, I have had a couple dead draws, but I've had ways. Like I've had um, a solar recharge just chilling in my hand in case if I did draw a wolf, you know, I can activate solar recharge. So it's just there's so many ways to get out of it. Just if you're a good Lightsworn player, I mean, just don't run 2. I know Cody Gravel topped at I think Toronto it was or something like that, and he ran 2. He topped forward, but I just think it's so much better if you run 3. But enough about that rant of running 3 wolves instead of 2. Let me get on with the rest of the deck. 2 Rykos. I'm happy about those. Chimney Pack Lumina. That's something I'm pretty happy of too. Yeah, it took me a while to get, but I finally got it. So yeah, 1 Lumina. Hollow Garoth. Yeah, I've said that before. At YCS, of course, most of you know Jarrell Winston, and you can go check out his channel. Maybe I mean, if I remember to put a link in the sidebar. I mean, I'm sure like most of YouTube is subscribed to Pro Winston, but if you're not, go subscribe to Pro Winston. He's a fun little guy. I mean, I met him over there. We talked. He was cool to me personally, so we talked about it. He even showed me his lights. Ooh, wait. Wait, I wasn't supposed to say that, but he showed me his deck, and he actually showed me his deck, and he wanted my help on it because he saw that I was running Lightsworns, and I mean, yeah. And my friend Brian was there too, and we were all just talking with him and just stuff like that. So, I got him to sign my Garoth, and my friend Brian got him to sign his Laquari. So yeah, but he was a cool guy to us personally. Um, and to continue on, one Lila, not two. I feel like two would just. I mean, two wouldn't hurt, but I just feel like one's just more sufficient. I mean, not sufficient, but it's just more consistent because you don't draw into like another Lila, and then it's just too much mill, too much mill. But also one Ehren. I actually figured out I got a judge to tell me this because I needed a ruling, and it was some flip effect monster, some anti-meta deck that I attacked into a Night Assailant, and I got a judge to come over and ask me if the flip effect activates. He said it doesn't activate. It's pretty, and that's why he said that's why it's like still kicking like at $35 or $40. Ehren is because I mean it's such a good card, you know, and that's what he told me, and that's probably why it's so good, right? Or it's still high, pretty penny. But one Ehren, one Arcus, good. I love Arcus. Jane, really good, and Shire, good beater, late game, and he is a fairy, so it goes good with Christia. One Necro, ulti. Yeah, hollowed that out. Necro saves my ass a lot. Drake Spreader, staple tuner. And Gores saves my ass a lot too, you know. Gotta love the Gores. Gores is a staple in Lightsworns, in my opinion. And one Christia, my personal tech choice in Lightsworns, and I think it works great. It saves me so much. Like, for instance, I 2-0'd somebody because this dude, he played Gravekeeper Scraps, and he summoned Scrap Beast, and he mind controlled my Ehren, and I chain called the Haunted with Christia, and then he was kind of effed right there because he couldn't synchro, so he was going for a successful synchro, but not with Christia on the field. I just love this card being in my deck, really do. Spells is 1 charge, 3 recharge. Finally picked my hands up on these. I still run 3 reincarnations. 2 of them are ulti first edition. 1 of them's a super first edition. So I'm looking for another ulti. So if you guys got an ulti one, hit me up. I got this one, and it's signed by G Hopper, which is Adam. I met him at YCS. So shout out to G Hopper 85. He signed it right there. And my friend Matt Fish, he signed it on the picture. You can't really, yeah, see, you can kind of see it right there, but whatever. And then this one is not ultimate, so therefore it's not signed yet. So yeah, 2 Hobby League MSTs. Let's see if I can get that Hobby League parallel rare in there in the picture. I'm kind of desperate. Oh, I just had it. Yeah, there you go. But anyway, 2 Hobby MSTs. Yeah, anyway, sorry about that. Hobby League Monster Reborn. My friend Brandon, who's Ion Miley, he also be in the side, or I guess in the bottom bar right now. He'll be in the description. He helped me out with that. I helped him out with Cunning of the Sixth Samurai, and he flowed me this pretty much for nothing. So shout out to you, Brandon. Thank you. And so 1 Reborn, 1 Foolish for the free Wolf, and 1 Cold Wave. I mean, I don't know why I took it out in the first place, but if you get Cold Wave and you get JD, it's pretty much game. Cold Wave's a staple in Lightsworns. Dual Terminal, Threatening Roar, because I can't get my hands on supers because they're so damn expensive. 2 commons, 1 Dual Terminal. Gold Mirror Force. I finally got a real Mirror Force this time, and if you guys don't know the story behind that, I'll tell it later. Just PM me or something like that, and I'll tell you the story. But yeah, Gold Mirror Force. I like gold. It's my favorite rarity, Mirror Force. 1 Beckoning, common still, and 1 Hobby called Haunted. Picked that up for like $3 at YCS. Let's see. I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm gonna go ahead and make the side deck and the extra deck a separate video. So just sticking with that, and peace, guys.